Hi, my name's Glenn. This is Karen, my wife, and this is our bus. Hello everyone, Glenn Denman here, working on the bus. Of course, what else would I be doing, especially at night? But working on the bus at night sometimes is necessary in order to get something done. So today I'm working on my lavatory sink top, and I got this sink top from the Restore outfit. And so it's a two-part sink. This is the top, this is the bottom of the top, but it's the actual counter. And then this is the sink here. If you can see that, it's a really nice porcelain sink. And then the top is I think it's like a faux marble. Of course, like I said, it's upside down because I have to actually glue the sink to the top. So I'm going to go ahead and proceed to glue the two together, and then I'll probably in the future epoxy some studs in these holes that were already here. Epoxy some studs in that would stick up, just to add some brackets to the setup here, just so that just to kind of help ensure that the sink doesn't fall down. Or I may be able to just build something into the cabinet that would do the same thing. So maybe we'll see how that goes. I'm going to go ahead and glue that up, and I'm going to use the 3M 5200 material here, marine adhesive. And I'll tell you what, this stuff really works good. So we'll see how that goes. Has this rough edge all the way around, and I've cleaned it off. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my 5200. I want this inner bead to be pretty relative in size all the way around, and the location of it. It's going a little better along here. Tell you, once you set this thing on there, you don't want to move it around. I'm going to try to set it right down where it needs to go on the first run. I'll put 2 beads around here, such as I'm doing. Then I'll set it in place. And then I'll put another bead around the entire perimeter after it's set in place. Or maybe I'll just put a third one on here. I've got about $70 into this sink. The sink was $35, the top was $35. They sold them separately, even though you really can't use one without the other. So, but I figured $70 for a pretty decent sink. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a third strip around here. I don't care if it oozes out on the outside, but I don't want a bunch of oozing going on the inside. The reason I'm doing this here at night, because I want it to dry so that I can handle it tomorrow. But this actually takes a week to cure, so I don't know how much handling I'll be doing. Now for the fun part. Seems to have made good contact all the way around. Just push it down a little bit there. Might even, after this is all cured out, I might even take and put some more around the inside just to seal it really well. Otherwise, it'll get bacteria up inside there and could start to stink. So I don't see a UPC symbol anywhere on this. So it may be that they were rejected because they weren't accepted by the International Association of Plumbing and Mechanical Officials, so, which is a uniform plumbing code organization. I'm not too concerned about that for the old bus here. Okay, so hopefully I'll be able to handle this tomorrow. I'll be able to just check the sealant on the outside here and see how it looks. If it looks like it's still soft, then I just won't handle it yet. But I think that's going to glue the two together pretty well, and this should be a really, really nice sink for the bus. So anyway, we'll see how the rest of the installation of the sink goes as we move along. Okay, so I thought I'd go ahead and do the final video on the lavatory sink here. It's still not completely finished, but it did come out pretty good. So I still have yet to finish building the cabinet underneath. I've been trying to use up some of the materials that I have laying around. This piece here and this piece here came off of the edge of the doors when I made them narrower. So I just kind of save all that stuff, and I went ahead, and since I've got this ledge here on the right side, I went ahead and just filled it in with some maple here that matches this other maple. And so basically I'll have a door on this side that'll open, and then here I'll have 3 drawers that'll open. And I have yet to just make the final connections under the sink, but I want to go ahead and put a finished material on the back wall here before I do that, so that I can easily make the holes and make it look nice inside there. On this ledge here, I'll probably put a shelf in here for toilet paper and stuff. And anyway, so it should be pretty nice. I'll have plenty of room here to put a little trash can, stuff like that. So this mirror, I went ahead and glued it on, and I've had this mirror here for probably 20 plus years, sitting around in my shop. And so what I've got going here is this is some oak, what's called staves from wine making, and they dip this oak into the wine to give it an oak flavor. And so I've got about 500 of these things, and I'm going to go ahead and use these up. They're about 3 feet long, and I'm going to use them up in various places. They're too dark to cover like an entire wall with, but they'll work really good for trim and things like that. So, and maybe some accent things. So that's kind of how that's going to look by the time I get that installed. The faucet's installed. This is all installed. It's ready to make the connections, and it came out pretty good. So the rest of the bathroom, I still got a few things going on here. Still some unfinished things here. But I think this lavatory sink came out pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with it. So it's pouring down rain outside today, and so I thought I'd go ahead and just do this close-up video on that sink. Even though it's not completely finished, it's finished enough for now. And then eventually, when I do more finished work in there, I'll just give an overview of the whole restroom. So anyway, so that's it for the video today, and I hope you enjoyed it, and take care of yourselves.